put so much icing on these and there's still loads of icing left over, so probably not going to sleep tonight. You can go for. You don't crouch down, Mum, there's no point. I can see. Everybody, welcome to the Vegan Brit. Now if you remember, in my afternoon tea series I did a video all about desserts and I made macarons and passion fruit lemon tarts and pumpkin spice cupcakes. Just take the bottom off and put it on top so it's like a sandwich. It's the best way. And I did say that I was over sugar, and I will do a video on this, but I've had so much sugar today I'm not going to be doing another dessert video until maybe possibly Christmas if you're lucky. Maybe possibly Christmas if you're lucky. But it didn't take long before I went back to the sugar. I also figured there's Thanksgiving coming up if you celebrate Thanksgiving. Even if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, it's still coming up. Then there's my birthday, and then there's Christmas. This recipe is the best. I think I did rave about this in my last video. This is 100% my favourite of anything I've ever baked. This is my favourite. Definitely 100% making this again. It's absolutely delicious. I love pumpkin spice anyway. I'm a bit obsessed with pumpkin spice. I think you'll like it too. I hope you'll like it too. There is a tricky ingredient in this. When I say tricky, it's quite hard to find, and that's the pumpkin puree. Now if you're in the States, it's going to be really easy for you to find pumpkin puree, but it's not really a thing here, and after Halloween there are no pumpkins in the shop. So the first time I made the recipe I used sweet potato, but apparently butternut squash is closer to pumpkin than sweet potato, so I've got a butternut squash here, and I'm going to chop this up and boil this and mash it up and use this as my pumpkin puree. I'm sure it will be fine. I know it won't make everything taste like butternut squash. And the other thing that might be a little confusing is the flax egg. Like, I went out on the day that I was making all of these cupcakes and sweet things, and I was looking everywhere for egg replacement, and actually it's the most simple thing. Flax egg is literally just a tablespoon of flax seeds and 3 tablespoons of water, and then you leave it to get a little bit like gummy. Such a horrible word to use for something you're going to eat. Quite a bit to do. First I've got to chop up the butternut squash and get that boiling, and then weigh out the rest of my ingredients, get the flax egg stewing in the water. But before we do any of that, for your vegan pumpkin spice cupcakes, you're gonna need plain flour. I'm using gluten-free flour because if you watched any of my videos, you'll know my sister has a wheat allergy and a nut allergy, and I adapt a lot of my recipes so that she can enjoy them too. So I'm using gluten-free flour, but you can use regular flour if you want. Brown sugar, white sugar, baking powder, bicarbonate of soda, also known as baking soda, salt, butternut squash, or sweet potato, or pumpkin puree if you can find it. Pumpkin spice. I'll leave a recipe down below for pumpkin spice if you can't find a pumpkin spice in the shops. Probably not in England, so I'll leave the recipe below. It's really simple. Vanilla extract, olive oil, apple cider vinegar, and flax seeds. So like I said, first things first, I'm gonna chop up the butternut squash and get it boiling, so let's do that. Jeez, this is not easy. Butternut squash is a tricky beast. Now my butternut squash is boiling, I'm going to prepare my flax eggs. So that's a tablespoon of flaxseed. I'm going to go and grab the hot water from the butternut squash. There you go, looks like that. So that's going to sit for a while and it will get a bit thicker. So now I'm going to weigh out my flour, brown sugar, white sugar, baking soda, baking powder, salt, and my pumpkin pie spice. So let's go to a time lapse. Okay, here's my dry mixture. I'm going to weigh out my wet mixture, but before I do that I realised that I got carried away and I forgot to tell you what you're going to need for the icing. So for your vegan pumpkin spice cupcake icing, you're going to need icing sugar, vegan butter, vanilla extract, pumpkin spice, and any non-dairy milk. I'm going to use my favourite, coconut milk. The butternut squash is still boiling away. I'm going to leave that for a while, and I'm going to weigh out and make the icing while that's getting done. Why not? Make use of all the time. Oh my gosh, I hope this is big enough. Probably not. Probably not. It says 3 cups, but I'm going to do 6 half cups. I don't know how you people do it in the States. It's so awkward to measure in cups. I don't like it. It's so awkward. See the struggle. This is not big enough for me. I'm gonna get a bigger bowl. Oh, that's a bit better. Look, I've got to squish it in there. If you are watching this from the States or a country where you generally measure in cups, could you please leave a comment below and tell me if there's an easier way to measure out in cups than what I'm doing now, which is basically this, just squeezing it all into the cup to make sure that the measurement is accurate. There are grams, but whenever something's weighed in cups first, I get worried that if I use the grams, it's not going to be as accurate. First world problems. In your head, in your head, in your head, what's in your head? Okay, progress report. Made the icing, and I know it's delicious. I'm not tasting it. I'm really trying not to ingest any sugar currently because I want to feel tranquil and calm. I'm not. Had a very exciting day, so I don't need sugar. Here is the butternut squash. It's all boiled and mashed up. And I've got everything now, all the wet ingredients to add to my dry ingredients. So let's do that. So we've got 1.5 cups of my quote-unquote pumpkin puree. Oh, I'm not going to complain again about why I don't like using cups. Okay. 1/4 cup of olive oil. Teaspoon vanilla extract. I think this is running out. For a change, I have backup. Oh, God. Oh, there you go. Take the lid off with one hand. Oh, didn't think this through. There you go. Apple cider vinegar. There we go. And our flax egg that we made earlier on. Look at the cupcake cases I got. So colourful. So excited about these. I think I've ever seen cupcake cases this colourful. Look at that pink. But because these are pumpkin spice cupcakes, I hope I have enough, but I'm just going to use the red and the orange and the yellow so that they look really autumny. So I'm just going to pop the batter in the cases, put them in the oven, and they take, how long do they take? They take 25 minutes. So I'm going to put these in and leave them to cool, and then I'm going to bring you back when I start icing. Yeah, I'm going to bring you back when I do the icing. Here they are, all the finished cupcakes. And I've had my dinner, so it's okay for me to give one a go. So I'm going to pick one. I put so much icing on these and there's still loads of icing left over, so probably not going to sleep tonight. You can go for... You don't crouch down, Mum, there's no point. Okay, and of course, there you go, now it's ready to eat. Now this one is different to the last batch I made because the last batch I made had sweet potato and this one I made with butternut squash. So we'll see if it tastes any different. It's really nice, really nice. It definitely tastes different. Go on, Mum. The sweet potato ones are more dense. These ones are a bit more fluffy, a bit more light. I kind of like both of them. So if you can't find butternut squash and you only have sweet potato, it will still turn out fine. I don't really have a preference for either. This is gluten-free flour as well, and I can't really tell the difference. So maybe make these for your Thanksgiving celebration, even for your Christmas table. These will not go amiss at Christmas. But you definitely should make them and let me know how they go. So thank you all for watching. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Share with your friends and leave a comment below if She's getting too comfortable now. You're getting too comfortable in my videos, Mum. Leave a comment below if there's anything that you want me to make vegan, or if there's anything else that you saw. So every 2 seconds I'm just doing the last bit. So thank you all for watching. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Share the videos. I really appreciate that, and get other people watching. And leave a comment below if there's anything else you want me to do a vegan food video on, if there's a meal that you really like, that you feel like you can't live without, and that's why you can't go vegan. Let me know. I'll find a vegan version of it and show you how to make it. And also if there was anything in my Veganiversary special that you saw that I didn't do a video for, because I don't think I did a video for anything that I featured in my Veganiversary special. I don't think so. Leave a comment below and request it, and I will make it. So until next week, thank you for watching, and I'm gonna go and eat this. Bye! Give that like button a hit and subscribe to the Vegan Brit. And you only have sweet potato, it will still turn out fine. I don't think so. Then leave a comment below and request it, and I will make it. So until next week, thank you for watching, and I'm gonna go and eat this. Bye!